So many of us struggle with forgiveness. Forgiveness is hard, but I think we make it harder than it has to be because of how we define it. Forgiveness doesn't mean we condone the behavior or forget it ever happened. It doesn't mean it no longer matters or that we're completely healed from it. One of the most helpful ways of defining forgiveness for me uses a secondary definition that most would never associate with personal forgiveness of another person. Have you ever thought of forgiveness in terms of canceling a debt? Stick with me here. When we've been wronged by someone, we often feel like something valuable has been lost or stolen from us unfairly. Whether that be something physical or emotional, tangible or intangible, we feel the offender owes us in some way, at the very least with a sincere apology. It can be very difficult to simply forgive a person of that debt and accept the injustice of it all, knowing that they will never have to pay for it. It's not fair. They don't deserve it, and that very well may be true. But what if the repayment never comes? Sometimes an offense is so big it can never be repaid. Sometimes the offender is no longer alive. And sometimes the offender feels completely entitled and justified in committing that offense and feels no remorse whatsoever. What then? As long as we refuse to forgive that person of their debt, as long as we cling to our hope and need for that person to repay us in some way, as long as we continue to hold on to our anger and resentment over the injustice of it all, we are the ones stuck paying for that debt over and over and over again. Just like a bank that winds up holding on to bad debt, there comes a time when it is in our best interest to cut our losses, forgive the amount due, and move on. Now, that doesn't mean the bank simply forgets or overlooks that debt. They certainly wouldn't continue to lend to that person. They forgive the debt on their books in order to keep their books clean, because they understand that if they keep carrying that debt as something still owed, they're counting on a payment that may never come. It slants the perspective of the overall health of their business, keeps them making decisions around money they may never receive, and the cost of carrying that bad debt forward just keeps getting bigger. The same is true for us. Forgiveness happens the moment we stop organizing our lives around a repayment that may never come. It's still not easy, but that's what frees us to move forward with our lives. I hope that helps. For more like this, hit like and subscribe.